If you're out there and like you want a friend, I feel like if you can find that one person that can fill the nurturing cup of the friendship, you will be fine. Just have your one friend's cup and have them fill different parts of it. A lot of people who are on here saying they don't have friends aren't mentioning the fact that they themselves didn't nurture those friendships. So that as well, we have to understand that just like a romantic relationship, a friendship needs to be nurtured. Now we're off the couples, married couples already. Let's say you're older now, you're still a couple, and you're not someone who can't separate the two from your romantic relationship and your friendship. You're able to be there for that person. The next point I want to make about understanding who you are and knowing yourself is that knowing who you are and knowing who we are as a person, if we have a friends group, even if it's 2 or 3 people, we can't be there and expect the same thing from all of them. We can't be there for all of them in the way that we want. So, and we cannot expect the same thing from all of them. Let me give you an example. I have a medium-sized friends group, and I think after I turned 30 and going through therapy and just kind of analyzing my thoughts and just me overall, I realized I kind of see the role everybody play, and that gave me, I got like a aha moment, because I was like, okay, this makes sense. This is how, you know, an adult friendship or overall how friendship should be in my mind. It's like I have a few friends, right? Each of them play a different role. Let me tell you why. I understand myself, and I know what I require and what me need for survive, and what I need to survive in a friendship. And I realize that sometimes I require more attention. But at one point in my life, I thought I needed more attention from all of my friends, and that's not it, because they all don't have that personality to give that type of attention, right? To give that type of interaction. It's like now as I'm older, I'm like, okay, that's understandable, because me can't be there for everybody. I can't be there personally for everybody either. So why would I think that I need to get it from everybody? That's a bit much. So now my friends group consists of one person that basically fill the attention cup there, and that nurturing cup that I have one person that fills that, right? That fills that, because I realize if I don't have this one person that fills that cup, I isolate. No one will ever hear from me again. My other friends would hear from me, but I would isolate. I would just be in my own little world, which is fine. You can be in your own little world, but I like people. Man, I'm not one of those people that I hate people. I don't hate people. I like people with good characteristic that I can, you know, that we can flex with, that we can vibe with. So that one person fills that cup. This is outside of romantic. That one person fills that nurturing cup that I need in a way it concerns friendship relationships. So I have that one person, and that one friendship is something that would nurture over time. Then I have another friend that it's an occasional interaction where we nurture that occasionally, and that occasional is less than the first person. So, you know, occasionally interact, and I know that, all right, we can get deep on this level, might not get deep on that level, but it's not like, oh, I'm keeping this from you. It's just that, you know, I just saw our vibe set. Remember, next friend, where let me put this out there. You see all them other friends there, so you have one friend where our interaction is consistent, like every other day, back to back, every other day. The next friend is probably like a week, 2 weeks, 3 times a month, but I'm okay with that. Like, there's no like animosity towards it. Like, I understand that this friendship, this is all it can provide where it concerns the nurturing and communicating, and I'm cool with that. That doesn't mean that I love you any less. That means that I know where we stand, right? I know what to expect here. The other one is also probably once a week, depending on how we feel. I will feel like, oh, like I haven't spoken to you, I need to check in. So probably a once a week thing, and we check in all the time. But when we check in, like when me and this person check in, it's like a 5-hour check-in. Like, yeah, like our check-ins will be like, I swear to you, 3 to 5 hours check-in, just talking. And then with that friend, it's more like when I know I'm going to speak to her, we'll text, yo, can we talk? I was like, all right, cool. And I'll open up my schedule and give her time when I know I have at least 3 to 5. All right, 3 3 hours, let's say at least 3 hours for us to talk, because 5 hours is like when I have a morning when I'm not doing on my day. So me do like a 3 hours, and we'll just talk and catch up and we'll just vibe. I am the younger me would have probably looked on that and say, are we even really friends, but the older me now, with we understand myself and just understand how people work and understand life, understands that this friendship is no less than my first or second friendship, but this friendship only has the capacity to nurture 3 hours once a week or every 2 weeks, and I'm okay with that because we still vibe. Like, this is still a person who I trust. This is still a person where, yeah, like we still click, right? And like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm cool with that, because like I mentioned before, I could not speak to all my friends every single day. I'd be overwhelmed. So I'm cool with that. I have a fourth friend where our interaction is literally once a month or once every 2 months, but there's no animosity there. That's just how we interact. It's once a month, once every 2 months. And this person, I think out of all of my friend name, no, my first friend has a job to where she's always at, but we just understand where we need food for each other. This other fourth friend, her job is very demanding, so I know that she's busy. I know that when she dey home and she depend on her day, she need to sleep because she need to relax to go work. I know her fair schedule set, but that means I'm gonna neglect her, and that doesn't mean that she neglects me. That means say a day I'll come where I'm going to shoot her a text, yo, you good? Everything all right? How is work? How is life? Vibes? All right, cool. And we're gonna check in. And then another day, she's like, if I text her, this is one of my friends that if I text her and she don't reply, I don't get mad, because I know the thing said she'll text me tomorrow. It's just there's an understanding there. So there's a certain we have a certain level of expectation from each other. Like, we understand each other, that don't mean I'm rate you any less. That means I'm rate you any less. That means I love you any less. That just means that's how our relationship is nurtured, on that 2 months basis, which is okay. So with those 4 friends, I've showed you a friend where we speak to all the time, a friend where it's close to the first one. Then I have my third friend where it's like once or twice a week, but we're going in depth when we have a conversation. And I have a fourth friend that is spread out like a month or 2. So with me telling you that, it shows you that in order to maintain friendships, you guys need to meet each other mentally to say, this is how much I can be available, right? This is how much I can be available with this person. And I feel like if there's a one person, if you're out there and like you want a friend, I feel like if you can find that one person that can fill the nurturing cup of the friendship, you will be fine. And then find a few others to fill different percentages of it, to hold that, to kind of fill that little lonely cup there, to kind of get rid of it, to kind of maintain a friendship, to fill that need for friendships. It takes like 1 or 2, but it takes that one cup to be filled a certain percentage. Because I feel like what a lot of people go out there for, I don't know if I'm making sense, I hope I am, but I think what a lot of people go out there for is like, I'm lonely, I need friends, and they expect to find 10, because them see friends groups, and then probably see like a girl group of 5 online, and be like, I need all these 5 friends to fill this one cup, so each of them get a cup to fill. In my opinion, that's not how it's going to work, because I get each of them a fill each other cup. Because honestly, in a group of 5, 2 people close over here, so 2 people close over here, and 1 person left out. So all of them now gonna fill that cup. That is honestly, and that's like spreading yourself too thin. That's too much people. That's too much. I don't know. Just have your one friend's cup and have them fill different parts of it, so you can maintain that small group, if you call it, or just one person, and that might work for you where it concerns having friends. Once you have these friends, or that one friend, it is important to nurture those friends, because a lot of people who are on here saying they don't have friends aren't mentioning the fact that they themselves didn't nurture those friendships. And also, I'm not bashing anybody, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that some of them probably did have 1 or 2 people who were looking their way towards friendship, but I guess because of them and because of what they've been through, they didn't nurture any friendships that could have been built to something, you know, more, something beautiful, something just that could have grown into a beautiful friendship. They didn't nurture it enough because they probably just expected it's not gonna last, and they were just in their own world, so they didn't nurture some of their friendships. So we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to that as well. We have to understand that just like a romantic relationship, a friendship needs to be nurtured. A friendship, and when I say nurtured, a lot of people, like I mentioned earlier, is nurtured like how I spoke to you earlier about being nurtured. It doesn't have to be something, someone too selfish. Let's go there. Someone is selfish, because yeah, like I feel like some of you guys are, where it concerns friendship, you want friendship, you want to receive friendship but you don't want to give it, you want to receive nurturing but you don't want to nurture friendships, you know. And I feel like that's where some people are messing up where it concerns. That's why some people are still stuck on them not having friends and being lonely, because they want it to be a one-way street and not a two-way street, and that's not okay. That not gonna happen. It's not going to work for you. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps someone who's out there trying to become friends, and I hope this helps someone who is actually have friends right now and take the time to pay attention to the friends that they have and nurture the ones that they want to last long.